Well guys, unfortunately today has arrived. We are heading back to Uralla, and guess what? Our last day on the road and the rains have set in.
Last day on the road, I think we got about 200 k's or so to Uralla, to Armidale, and we're about 20 k's from there, aren't we?
Yeah,
roughly.
Right. Yep.
25 k's.
We've got a sign coming up, so hopefully I zoom in on it. 193 to Armidale, which you can't see because the windscreen was only on. But anyway, I read it out, 193, but yeah, I'm not too sure how much recording we'll get done today because it's miserable weather. I'll shoot out the window because through the windscreen it's not really working. But yeah, it's a shame that everything comes to an end, but today we, as CJ's saying, we head back to Uralla and back at work tomorrow.
Yeah.
We are going to call into work on the way back to Uralla to empty a lot of the stuff out. Because we've only got the chimney at home, and it doesn't fit much in it, does it? With the volume of stuff we've got in here from being away from it.
No.
So we'll mostly go back to the motel, empty this, and then go to Uralla and bring the chimney back and park this up until its next venture, which will be its service in December.
And I must say, in all the time we were away, nearly 4 weeks, I think we had a couple of days, or one day maybe even, with just a drizzle at night, and it was literally a sprinkle. And heading home, 200 k's from home, and this is the first day that we've actually had rain.
Yeah.
So we were so lucky with the weather. We had wind, but no rain.
That's right. So we'll try and do the usual thing, record when we come up to little towns, but unfortunately with the weather today, I don't think there'll be many photos of the end, if any.
No, I think we'll leave the photos of like Armidale and things when we do the Armidale video,
yeah,
the Uralla
sure.
video.
Yeah. Just sort of put the video on. I don't know if you can, I'll try and zoom in it a bit wider, but just a nice range. Now,
a lot of boulders out of the ground in our territory in the New England, so
yeah.
you'll probably see, if you can see through the rain, some boulders and stuff in the ground.
Just a beautiful rock basin. It's a shame that the weather is the way it is, but it gives you a reason to come and have a squeeze for yourself. A lovely countryside. Hopefully the rain will ease in patches and I will be able to do some. But it seems to have a light drizzle now. It's basically stopped for a few minutes or so. I think we're just approaching the township of Deepwater. We just left the shire of Tenterfield, and so far it's just been overcast, light showers, the heavy rain stopped, which is good. I've seen a lot of, especially a good camping ground. Well, actually, it was a camping ground that we passed called Kookaburra Caravan Park. I mean, what's the name of it?
Camping and cabins, I think it was. Yeah.
So here we go, Deepwater. But yeah, I've read a few things on Facebook. I think there's a free camp here, or there's people do park up here somewhere, and there's another off-grid camping spot about 40 minutes from here, which gets a lot of great reviews too, but I don't know where it is. I just have read the comments on the Facebook groups, that's all. There's a little pub. It's a cute little township.
We actually passed the race course on the right-hand side, which Trev couldn't get, and there's a jockey club and everything there as well.
Little truck stop. Little, I think it's a food works, or is it? I'll grab and go.
Roadhouse on the right. That's a cute little
School of Arts.
library now.
Oh, that's food works. I thought there was some food works in here. That's food works at Deepwater. Another pub come up on the right hand side. First House Rural. hotel. There's a big caravan, always like caravan there, so.
Yeah, the side street we just passed on the left. That's where the post office and everything is. And a historical museum to the right.
Yeah.
Emmaville Mining and Historical Museum.
And here's the big Deepwater River.
Which is probably dry.
Yeah, which doesn't have much to it. So it's Deepwater Brewing. And we 40 k's out of Glenelg and 142 out of Armidale.
The petrol's definitely gone up since we've hit New South Wales.
Yeah.
Or diesel, I should say.
Queensland is renowned for cheaper fuel than New South Wales, and yeah.
It definitely is.
Hey guys, just thought I'd pop the video on to try and show you a bit of the range, so just bear with me while I try and zoom.
And the sheep.
And the sheep, there
Little
you go.
babies.
Little baby sheep in the paddock.
Oh, look at him. This is a little town called Dundee.
Yeah. So we're about 24 k's from Glenelg at this stage.
Sheep country, cattle country, cold country.
Yeah, it's it.
Winter, it definitely snows here. Gets really quite cold, up to about minus 15 or so.
I'm not too sure about the actual temp, but yeah, it does snow.
And the elevation's quite high, so.
Yeah.
What are we at Uralla?
We're at 1,025, I think, or 1,100, somewhere in there.
Yeah, so, and this is, I believe, higher.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it definitely snows up here.
Another town we'll go through is Guyra, which is also a little, I think it's a bit of snow as well. So
Yeah.
like, you're only getting the occasional floppy stuff. But yeah, Guyra's more renowned for it. And although this year we didn't get a bit of floppy stuff at Armidale at the motel, didn't we?
Yeah, we had sleet for one day. Not real snow. But yeah, Guyra, they definitely had snow at Guyra. I think Guyra snows more than Glenelg. I think Guyra might be higher again, but yeah, Guyra definitely had snow, and yeah, a lot of people went up to play in the snow for the day.
Just coming to a little town called Glencoe.
There's a weighbridge.
Yeah, the RTA weighbridge there for the tractors pull up.
Yeah.
Get pulled up. As you can see, the wipers are back on. We passed a sign just a couple of k's leading the side of Glencoe, which said that Great Dividing Range and the elevation was 1150. So, nice little old cottage there of some sort.
Red Lion, it's called.
Yeah, you know, you're back home because the closer we get to home, the temperatures drop.
Plummeting, isn't it?
It is. So we've had the aircon running all the holiday most probably, keeping us cool, and now it's a matter of, geez...
Well, I turn on the heater.
But it's all good. But yeah, very small township, but very cute little town. Beautiful, unfortunately, with the light rain. I'm trying to show you some of the ranges, but just put the window down. It's hard to go at sea, Jay, so there's a lot of obstacles and with the rain. But yeah, beautiful countryside.
I will say it's probably the best place to come in the autumn if you don't like the cold. It's the most prettiest place, the New England region in the autumn. The colours are spectacular.
Yeah, they are. And we're a chapel close to home called Gosling Chapel, which is, yeah.
Yeah, it's spelled G-O-S-T WYCK if you want to have a look at that. It has leaves and everything that grow all over it. It's sort of a gothic-y style.
Google it.
Church.
It'll bring up some images. And, it's very popular with photographers. Taking snaps of it. As you can see, the rain has certainly set in again. It's very doom and gloom at the moment. Trying to get a little creek crossing, but missed it by that much. But I think we're approaching, we're about 50 k's from Armidale at the moment. I think Guyra is 40 something k's from Armidale. So I thought I'd flick it on and hopefully in the very not too distant future we're going to arrive at Guyra. Guyra's only a very small town, but it's on the map. Here we go, we're arriving in the moment. It's I'm going to try and pronounce that.
I don't know.
Don't know either. What's the fuel price? It's pretty cheap, 179.9. That's
it's cheaper than the other place.
Yeah.
Although diesel was 189.
Just coming into the Guyra now. Unfortunately, as you can see, I suppose the rain has eased the fraction a little bit. You can actually see what's in front of us now. Before it was like through a shower screen. But Guyra's just a small population, part of the Great Dividing Range. As we mentioned earlier, we want to come and stay here ourselves when it is smoking time. We saw a couple of signs on the way in. One was Dino's Smoked Trout Farm, which we've stayed at before, and I think we've actually got a video linked up to it in one of our previous uploads, and it's a great little place to stay. And there's also another camping ground just down the Tenterfield side of Guyra called Green Valley Fun Park, I think it is.
Yeah, Green Valley Fun Park, and that's an awesome place to bring your kids. There's like water slides and rides and things like that, but you can definitely camp there and swim there and
Elevation 1330 for Guyra.
Yeah, so you can see why it snows. One of the highest towns in Australia, I believe. I think it's ranked like 7.
It's
7?
It's in the top 10 from memory. Remember, we researched that some time ago. It's certainly up there, that's for sure. But, 1330 is about another 200 above Uralla.
Yeah.
And I think Uralla's elevation is higher than Armidale's.
Yes.
But it's a cute little town.
Which way to the town centre?
Sorry?
Which way to the town centre?
We can turn right here, go on.
Yeah, we'll just go for a little drive down there. Beautiful little church on the corner.
Let's go to the town centre, as CJ said. A little drive-through. I'll show you just trying to show you this church, but the trees and the signs aren't doing me any favours. Guyra is another place that we sort of considered settling down when we first moved across. Yep. There's not much to Guyra Main Street.
It's a very small little town.
Yeah, it's very small.
It's probably a little bit too small for us. Uralla's just right. Armidale's only 20 minutes away, so...
You got an IGA here?
Yeah. I would like to, it snows here more than it does Uralla, so I would like that.
It's got a pharmacy, it's had a few little takeaways that have come and gone in our time while we've lived over in the highland country.
Yeah. But it's a popular little town on weekends as well.
Yeah.
A lot of tourists and stuff come here. Great little bakery, Guyra Bakery here.
Royal Hotel, Great Northern.
Antique store in here.
Yep. Just there, antiques. Got a butcher's coming up. Spa supermarket, so you got IGA and Spa. Burgess Garage. engineers.
That's a car museum.
Yeah, car museum. Little knick-knack shops and stuff. Australia Post. That's the butcher I was talking about. The minis for donations. Some government. There might be local council, I'm guessing, by the flags. And Guyra Civic Administration building. And that's pretty much Guyra. Here comes the police station up there. Nice old building again.
There. That's a bit weird. The house, I think. Someone still has their Christmas decorations up, or they're very early.
But we're going to pull up here in this little park and have some lunch before we do the last historical museum, bowls club or Lions club.
Pull into here?
Yeah, we're going to pull into this little rest area here and have a Kit Kat, have a break. And then we'll do the final stretch home, which is only like not even 50 k's from here. So, Rotary Park, this must be a Rotary Park one. So we stopped at Mother's of Duck Lagoon at Guyra for our little lunch break. And I thought I'd show you, obviously they've got toilets here, but also they have a dump point, which is good for us all. And they also have a water dispensing station as well.
Excuse me.
So great little setup for those that are, with a motorhome, doing the caravan and camping or whatever. But it's got a few nice picnic areas, lagoons, very scenic. Unfortunately the rain's still about. It was pouring down while we were trying to have lunch, but at least it's eased up a bit now.
It is no camping in this area as well.
As you can see there, no camping. If you're feeling fit, I think there's actually Mother of Duck's little gym. So for those that do it, there you go. But it's a nice little picturesque lagoon. So we just thought we'd add this to the current township of Guyra before we hit the road again and head for that final stretch of home.
There's a big shelter over the side there too.
I'll record it as we go past, so I'll keep this going for a minute. So there's the toilets. Just going out CJ's windows, there's the lagoon.
There's these front shelters with picnic tables, but there's a big shelter at the back over there, a big gazebo.
I'll try and zoom in a sec as we go past.
I think this area here...
There's the gazebo in the distance, I can't zoom. But yeah, you can see community book exchange there as well. So there's plenty of options or room for parking.
I think in this area, there is an area that you can camp. Yeah, Mother of Duck's Lagoon campsite. So in that area that we just passed, you can camp. I think you would have to book it through council. And now we're back to no camping on this side.
Yeah.
And just across the road here, on Trev's side, is the Bowls Club, or the Recreation Club.
Which I think is where we ended the video before we stopped to have our lunch, but we realised after we stopped that CJ thought, oh, Mother's of Duck's Lagoon is just around the corner. So we decided to, because it was pouring with rain, to just have a break, and then the rain eased, so we thought we'd just add this to the last little post. We're just coming in the outskirts of Armidale. So I think little township we're approaching shortly is called Deepwater. There's not much to it. But yeah. So we'll do a little bit of videotaping up until a certain point. Pretty, what's that mean? Cars. This little car yard up here, or not car yard. Anyway, tow truck here looks like it's Tomato, I think his name was. Lots of cars moving. I didn't want to do that very well. But anyway, it's hard because I can't really see because it's still lightly raining. So it's hard to see what's in focus and what's not because of the rain. So unfortunately, I was trying to show you something which just didn't work out.
Almost 5,000 Ks and we're less than 10 Ks from home.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to work out actually how many kilometres we end up doing, because
I think we did definitely more than 4,000.
no, I definitely did more than 4,000. Originally 4,000 was our calculation of the kilometres we would do, but we changed a few things. We did a few extra bits of sightseeing here and there. So hopefully over the coming weeks, once when we get time, we'll try and work out the actual kilometres, the actual litres we used, prices of petrol in comparison, plus doing the review on all the places we stayed.
Yeah, a recap on our trip.
Yeah, a recap. So I can't see it happening for a few weeks yet, but it will happen while it's still in the memory bank as well. So it's just a matter of organising the supply time and doing it. So close to home. But it's been, we were just saying before we flipped it on, it's been a holiday of a lifetime. We've loved every minute of it. It's really gone flawlessly the whole trip. We've had no problems anywhere. And Cotty hasn't missed a beat like He's powered. So
we're actually not going to show you, we'll show you into where we're sort of stopping, but we're not going to show you all of Armidale or Uralla. You'll just get a glimpse of it until we do a thorough video on both places. So yeah, I mean, I think Armidale's big enough to have a video of its own, and Uralla is so quirky and unique that it is able to have a video of its own as well.
Yeah, 100%. So this is the Glennis Road in the Armidale.
One of many roads that bring you in.
If you keep going straight, it takes you up to the airport. It'll also take you up to the service station where we're going to fill up prior to taking the body back to base camp.
Yeah, but we can show you this side of Armidale, a little bit of it.
It's Highlander Van Village. Deer Park, this is also known as. We don't venture over this side much at all, really. But,
unless we hit the highway.
Oh, that's right. But Armidale's a lovely country town.
It's a beautiful town, very pretty town, university town.
Yeah, it is.
So you might get a little bit of views this way.
Yeah, I'll try and zoom in a bit. I'll go this way so I'll show you a bit. Having trouble to get focus because of the weather.
Look, when we actually do the town, we'll do we'll take you up to the lookout and all that sort of thing as well. Show you the beautiful uni and beautiful old historical homes, churches, parks. Yeah, look, there's so much to see in Armidale. And the majority of it's on the other side.
Sorry?
We go straight that way.
Yeah, this will go right.
Go right.
Go right to the city centre. That's very narrow.
Yeah.
Yep. This is Mars Street, which will take us right down.
It's been too long, I lost my own bearings.
Yeah.
We don't come in this side very often. I know where I am, but
We're in Armidale.
Unfortunately.
And they're gonna
Fortunately, but unfortunately.
Apologies for the bad focusing. The weather's just not making it camera friendly at the moment.
You got some motels along here. You got the ridges here on the left. Cotswold Gardens on the right.
This will bring us out at the corner where the BP is and Coles. She'll turn right at and go and unload all our belongings.
Show you an image of the we'll have images on the end of the video anyway.
Yeah.
Up there to the uni to the right. You can see all the trees that are here in Armidale. Like in autumn, it's just so pretty.
Nice parkland coming up to the left and right. I'll zoom in to the right, actually, it'd be better. So lots of play equipment over there for the kids.
Big park.
And tourist information's just there.
We've also got electric vehicle car charging there as well.
That's right. Just there, you can see it. It's on its way in RMA, yep.
And there's there's beautiful waterfalls, bushwalks.
Yeah, lots of gorges. Helicopter rides at the gorges.
You can get a helicopter over the, actually over the gorge. Amazing. And from Uralla, half an hour away as well. From there, roughly half an hour is Walker, and there's waterfalls out that way as well.
There's lots of...
Very lucky. Very pretty place to be.
Hopefully the rain will behave while we try and quickly unload this little beast.
We're sort of at the back of the main street. We're like at the bottom of Armidale. And the main streets are sort of to Trev's side to the left.
There's the Armidale Service Club. Alright guys, we've just unpacked at the Coddy, the motel, and now we're heading to Uralla. But I just thought I'd do a quick video. We're on Waterfall Way at the moment, which is the road that takes you to Tamworth, turn left and Cleveland if you turn right, which is where we came from. So this is the highway we're on before when we come from Tenterfield, or about to turn onto. But I just thought we'd start to show you where we can get our local fuel from, which has the AdBlue at the bows of those that have AdBlue. So what we usually do is once we do go away, we always stop at this servo and fill up both the AdBlue tank and the diesel tank. And they're both at the truck Bowser side of it. And as CJ mentioned before, we have read online that some people recommend you don't use the high pressure or high flow Bowsers, but I try not to let it go.
You always turn it off at the first click.
Yeah, that's right. So on your right hand side, it's the Armidale Regional Airport. Just going past the helicopters, which do the flights of the different gorges that are very scenic for those that are into a bit of aviation. I think flights come from Sydney down from Brisbane to Armidale. And over to the left is like it's a new industrial area which has grown substantially since we've been here. Still got lots, not many there at the moment, but when we first moved here that was just all dirt. So there's a fair few buildings that have gone up there, and we believe that massive big building over there, and there's a new service station going in where you can see those earthworks going, which I find a bit strange, but I think there's something to do with it's going to be a 24-hour truck stop on as well. RV friendly, I heard. And here is where we get our fuel from, the Connecticut.
We normally always use BP, but
Yeah.
this is a great servo, and we've had their fuel many times,
Yep.
so we know it's right.
We're soon approaching Uralla. We're sort of nicking on for those that are like satellites and whatever. We've got the CSRI, CSIRO up the road there. I don't know if I can see it or not. Let's see if I can see it. There's a satellite dish over there anyway. So yeah.
And that satellite dish does a lot of study to space. Space study.
We're out of focus. It's mainly focus a bit. So yeah, the rain's still drizzling a little bit, which is making it hard with the camera. But anyway, we're one way takes you to a little township called Rocky River, about 5 k's in. Up here's, oh, you go Dom.
I was just going to say, we're pretty much top of the tablelands now. It's pretty flat around us. A few little hills and stuff, but yeah, it's pretty flat because we're top of the tablelands.
There we go, Great Dividing Range, elevation 1160. So there you go. That there's an old, what do they call them? The railway line, an old housekeeper, or there's a certain name for it, I can't remember. Gatekeeper.
Gatekeeper, yeah.
There's 5 trees there now. So that's Barleyfield Road, which takes you sort of to the back of Uralla, but we're going down the main highway just to show you the main street. But as CJ said,
we'll do a detailed video, yeah.
In the future of both Uralla and Armidale. That way to Rocky River down Kleinens Road, about 4 k's from there.
Tamworth is 90 k's from here, so it takes about an hour, just over an hour.
But Uralla's a RV friendly town. It's a friendly town anyway, but it's RV friendly. Population of about 2,500, I think, 3,000. I think last census is about 2,750 or something like that from memory. So that's just a very small community.
Not a lot of development, not like housing estates or anything like that. It's established homes.
Yeah.
Any new development is usually on acres. So
it's a beautiful town, obviously. We're very biased in that regard. They call this up here Gate Hill. Hang on, so over here on the left hand side as we go around, there's a nice rest area for campers as well. You can't camp there, but you can certainly walk your dog and take a break and stretch the legs. And behind the trees there, it's a nice big garden so you can walk around it. That's Gate Hill up there. Show you the rest area in there, and back to the main drag. The streets are lovely and wide.
Uralla established
1855.
Yeah. It was a gold mining town.
Yeah, it was.
And you may have heard of Captain Thunderbolt.
Yes.
He's buried here. We've got a beautiful park down to the right. We'll do that in detail.
Yeah.
Alma Park.
Down that way.
Yeah, and that's... Sorry.
I was going to say that's where the caravan park is too.
Yeah. But it's an award-winning park.
Little brewery there, good for taste testing. Top Pub's the place to go locally for a cold one and for food, but the Bolt Inn, which has just come up here on the right, this has been under development or renovation for a couple of years now. It's about to reopen. We've got Subway.
Just before Subway, there's a big cafe called Alternate Route.
Yeah,
very popular.
Which is really popular. Bush Ranger Motel. Our bank. We've got another bank, pharmacy. We have Foodworks in town. That's the only supermarket that we have is Foodworks. Great staff there. Great selection of food for a small town.
Great little bookstores and craft and old wares and
great
boutique
butcher.
things. Yeah.
He does awesome food. But again, I'm just trying to brisk past it at this stage.
Yeah.
Cafe 53 on Bridge, very popular. We have a bowling club which is very popular. We've got this new, don't know what you call it, but park grounds just there. And if you're going to Walker, you turn left here down Thunderbolt's Way. Museum here on the left. Local council is on our right, so it's the museum there, which is a great place to go. You'll be surprised what's in there.
It's the old mill.
Memorial Hall. And we've got the fire brigade on the corner here, which has just had a new station, or station extended, which is pretty cool. As we go around the corner, there's a Sonic Hall, I think they call it. Uralla Sonic Centre, there you go. There's the price there. Beautiful old homes along here. Two-storey place recently sold. A nice church coming up in the corner. Just there. We've got the courthouse over here. Sorry for the quick change, just trying to show you. The police station's there. And that's the showground, just there.
It's a park.
That's part of the showground to me, because that's where the sports oval is. And the other side of the railway line is where the showground is. So we'll take it from the showground and then we'll just leave the rest until the next time that we come and do the proper drive around.
Yeah, I will say that little meeting place down at the new, like that Trev pointed out, that new place, it's to do with mathematics, pretty much. So Uralla's postcode is 2358. So 2 and 3 is 5, 3 and 5 is 8. So it's to do with whatever that is.
And you can this is the showground here, which you can camp on. Obviously it comes at a cost, but I don't know what the cost is. I think it's 20, 25 there, something like that, with for power and water. Anyway, thanks hope you enjoyed the last 20 odd days of our travels from here to Bailey Beach and back. And hopefully we'll post up soon the review and all the other information of mileage and kilometres and AdBlues, etc, etc.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.